Continuing the trend of the last 2 to 3 months, we've seen a collection of metal-related roofing line items in both the RFG and MTL categories. While you and I have questioned in this video series, in what context are contractors supposed to use the MTL category roofing line items? Typically, when we do roofing work, we have roofers, and there is a difference in the labor trade code between RFG category and MTL. MTL category has steel workers, which in the Xactimate price list, pretty much universally across the board, are charged at a lower rate than roofers. So we got some clarification on this, and this ties into 8 of the new line items. These MTL related line items, Watley, is more for roofing metal, is more for agricultural applications, large metal structures and alike. Well, how would you clarify?
I would say other structures. So even the coverage itself, it probably wouldn't be under dwelling. This would be a coverage. It's sometimes coverage D or coverage C, depending on the policy, but it's in other structures. And a lot of times these structures like sheds, Harrison, that's where this comes in. They're not even at height or large. If it's a 3-story barn, I feel like it would reconcile more with the RFG category due to the outsized exposure to the contractor, to the restorer from a work comp perspective. But a lot of sheds agriculturally, they end up in a claims environment, and those are assigned to other structures, and where the metal worker is a lot of times the one that will do that work. I mean, they're coming out with harnesses and so on for a shed that's 7 feet in the air. So that's where the MTL category adds value, where it really bifurcates, but the roofing. But if it's actually part of the dwelling, the main structure of the home, traditionally that would be the RFG would be a more accurate category for that particular activity. There's a work comp component to it, there's a height component to it, and there's also a fit and finish component to it. If your shed that's just keeping your hay dry leaks a bit, that is not a problem. But if your roof leaks into your family room during Christmas, that's a major problem. So there's a difference in like tradesmanship and so on. And so understanding when to apply MTL, think about it as being in other structure that way, and then being at a reasonable height that wouldn't require harnesses and so on.